Back in the W column, baby. 2-1 on the season. That was a solid team effort. You got the lead. You held the lead. That's what it's about. Let's go to the tape. All right, so tip off. Everyone is a lot more attentive. And here we go. Ball up. This one gets hit. Jordan, we have our play. It's backwards, but we have our play. Just not strong enough pass, but that's all right. Things get mixed up, guys. You got to act and react. Let's get to the defense of things. All right, first one. He comes up, makes an easy layup. Why? Because we gave him it. So you got to be attacking, guys, attacking your defenders. So Jordan attacked and then took the ball away. Next play. Ball gets up. Danny, hey, he scoops around. I think that's a lucky shot. That was some good D, but if, you want to be critical, then you needed to stay with him even more and not let him get a shot up. And the second he's scooping like that, BAM! You got to block that shot. All right, great rebound, Daniel, and pushing that ball up. Here we go. Bodie's attacking the inbounder. Remember, don't reach over the line, guys. When you're trying to protect from the inbounder, you got to be even with the line. You reach over, that's illegal. All right, so boom, attack. I love that. Austin, Henry. All right, ball comes up. Austin's trying to make sure he doesn't get to the rim. Help with Carter. Struggle on the ground. Bodie's going to jump in there. Good job. All right, that's what I want to see us. Swarming on the ball. All right, bad shot. Bounces around. They get the rebound. Shouldn't have gotten the rebound. We should have gotten the rebound. All right, and now he throws up a wild shot and then off to the races. And then I think Henry actually got that. Maybe Carter. I don't know. Next play. Boom, Carter rips down, rebound, just falls off. So remember, guys, you want to try and get 2 hands on the ball. All right, hey, that's a good inbound play. He just missed it. Addy, way to rip that ball around, and then boom, off to the races. Also, don't be afraid to look up to try and outlet that to somebody ahead of you. Jordan and Skylar with a trap out there, and then Sky recovers, so that's good help D. And then boom, he takes a shot, he gets fouled. All right, are we boxing out? No. Pause. Video pause. Wyatt, I'm calling you out, Wyatt. You went straight to the hoop. You need to go straight into your person, all right? I think Danny did the same thing. Guys, you have to attack backwards into the person to be able to secure the perimeter of the hoop to get things going. All right, unpause. And then here we go, end of the half. Daniel's up for a shot, in and out. But
go shake his hand.
You hear me say congratulate him. All you guys are just standing there. Go congratulate your teammates, all right? That is important. So just the fact that Daniel got to the line at the end of that half, all right? That's a congratulations kind of thing. So be encouraging of your teammates at all times. Understand? That's really key. Got to just point that out. All right, so next we're going to kick off with this guy shooting a free throw. Let's see how the boxing out went this time. Looks like Wyatt's about to attack. And nope, lets him go. So again, big man is able to get a rebound. And then, watch this fall down here just one more time. Hey, when you fall, guys, protect your head. Look, his head does not touch the ground. So that's really important. Protect your head. Always try to fall with your chin going this way. Head up. Otherwise, you're getting the concussion, cracking your head open, and then maybe forgetting your name. We don't want that, all right? So here we go. Nice rebound. Again, boxing out. And he does it right. Did you see that? And she gets the rebound. So I love that, guys. You got to attack against the person, then go get the rebound. That was a great pass from Henry to outlet up to Austin. And that's key too, guys. Keeping your head up and seeing your options. All right, he throws up 2 air balls. Carter had a good box out there. Again, you don't want to do too much until you secured that ball, all right? So you didn't need to dribble there. All right, Jordan, tough D. You didn't run over him as much as they intended you or suggested you had. But here we go, shooting a free throw. Wyatt, that was a good one, Wyatt. All right, so that time he still kind of had his way. Remember the hand, guys? The person on offense is going this way. The person on defense is going this way. Where's the line going to move, right? If they're coming in, they're hoping it goes this way. We are pushing them back. You got to push that person back. Be strong. On to offense. All right. Henry Wyatt, same team. Good outlet to Addy. Addy, what was that? Was there a foul already called? I'm going to say there was a foul. We don't need that when you could have gone like that. All right. Good swing and assist from Bodie to Addy. Boom! That was a second because we earlier had an assist from Addy to Bodie, completing the assist and bucket per cousin. All right, so that's good. That's good. I like that. Okay, so here we go. Inbound. So Bodie, rewind that and watch how you were guarding the inbound. Like, come on, hands out, being aggressive, trying to get in there. You did it earlier. You got to do it again. Nice bucket there. And again, boom! Misplay. Henry grabs it. That's 4 points. That's a great swing. All right, so that's a good press, guys. All right, this one, Austin throws up a three after the whistle. Daniel, you can step a little closer. I realize it almost went in and out, but look how far back you shot that. And then that one, same thing. You're just a little behind the line. You don't need to be. Great up rebound. That guy's over the back on Skylar there. But again, Sky, if you throw him back into him, that would have been great. And then Daniel did. Your touch was almost there. Just got to practice. Make sure. Jordan's wide open. Jordan's wide open. How do we not hit Jordan? Danny, rewatch that, dude. You're taller than everyone. You got to be able to see someone who's wide open. And then you dribble the ball right off him. All right, so guys, this is what we're trying to. We're trying to run a play, and nobody runs that play. Oh no, we do. That's box one. But Wyatt, you just cut off. You just cut off Daniel in that play. So remember, you're the outside one. You got to give Daniel an opportunity to come in before you come in. All right. So you're standing there out. Make sense? Okay, Jordan. Good D. Jordan's not letting this guy up. All right. And then he gets his move. He gets a step on her. Hey, you always want to try and force the person on offense. Nice layup there, Daniel. So you always want to force that person on offense. And then Wyatt, hey, that was close. Jordan, good rebound. Hey, you had Daniel. Oh, that's a great pass over to Danny. Danny, look at your body position on that shot and how that went up, all right? This one, and up to, all right, Wyatt rips it away. You had Sky there. Wyatt, look at your body position. So I don't mind the shot, but look at where you're shooting from. So guys, you got to be facing the rim, okay? And there we go. We got in on the first one. Love the encouragement. Jordan got there for a high five. Wyatt got halfway there for a high five. Get the whole way. There's Skylar. All right, they're out of bounds. And here we go. All right, so Austin just says, hey, you know what? I don't need regular threes. Let's do NBA threes. So good shot, but you were wide open. You can take that ball in a little bit. You still would have been wide open. That's a nice finish right there. So lots of offensive highlights, right? Here we go. Addy, swing down there. Okay. Yeah, good. Swing it up. Henry takes it. Addy, crash that board. All right. You would have been in position had you been going full speed. Well, not for that rebound. I went the other direction. Austin, good fake. Just a little too hard. And then attack that. Don't let them get that ball off. Okay. And Addy, that's another NBA three. So all you guys, like, go to the three-point line and shoot. Okay? As simple as that. Nice outlet to Bodie. Bodie just a little too hard, but a good shot. Carter, great. Yep. Looking around, you got Henry. You had Henry there. You had Henry, Austin. Henry, you had out of bounds. So just mind your feet there. All right. That was a good idea. Good save. And then Danny, swing that. Oh, Wyatt, good idea. If you cut all the way to the rim, that might be 5 seconds, and we're gonna call it foul. Okay. So Jordan. Oh, you Jordan, cross him up. There you go. You get under, but then you shoot that way. You didn't step out. Sky, good rebound. And then this is where we weren't sure if Skylar needed a stretcher. Good news, he did not. And then, all right, that might have been travel. I don't know. Close. Good rebound, good take. I like that. And then finally, we have, hey, that's a good crossover, Wyatt. That's your best play. And I'm calling that one. Dun-dun-dun. No, you know what? That's my favorite play. Dun-dun-dun. da-da-dun, right there. Why? Because that's good team ball. Austin could have forced that shot up, but he dished it to the open man, and then Bodie nailed that shot, and boom, there we were. So lots of good things that we saw in this game. Let's carry them over to this next game today at 6 o'clock. Sonoran Middle School. Need to be there 5:45. Keep in mind of the rush hour traffic. I'm excited for another good, solid effort. Go team, go. And see you soon. Thanks for watching. Rewatch, watch again, and then just keep learning. That's the whole point of these videos. Keep learning. You learn from the other team. You learn from yourself. And there's nothing more than the evidence right in front of you visually on what you can keep doing to be a better basketball player. Every time you touch that court, you should get better. And you know what? You guys are. Talk to you soon.